Welcome to Answer the Question. This is part 2 of 3 on the hidden voting blocks within Congress, the Congressional Membership Organizations, or CMOs. And today, we're going to be covering the 3 major CMOs that make up the Democratic Party. One quick note before we begin, members of Congress can join multiple of these CMOs, so there's a little bit of overlap between these groups. And with that, let's get into it. Founded in 1991, the Congressional Progressive Caucus, or CPC, is the oldest of the Democratic Congressional Membership Organizations, and it's home to the far left or progressive left. Prominent members in this group today include Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Bernie Sanders. The CPC has performed well recently, growing from 68 members in 2014 to 96 of the 214 Democratic members of the House today. Some of the major policy positions spearheaded by the CPC include Medicare for All, the Green New Deal, LGBTQ+ rights, and workers' rights. The New Democrat Coalition, or NDC, represents the center-left or centrist faction of the Democratic Caucus. These are really your Bill Clinton-style Democrats, and in fact their name even comes from his 1992 campaign slogan, "A New Type of Democrat." And they really do follow his third way principles. They are socially liberal, but fiscally moderate or even conservative. The NDC is currently the leading faction of the Democratic Party, representing 109 of the 214 Democrats in the House of Representatives. This is after performing very well in 2018 and 2024 to recover from their slump after the 2008 financial crisis. Recently, the NDC has primarily championed combating inflation, bipartisanship, national security issues, especially cybersecurity, and supporting Israel in the Israel-Hamas conflict. And I mentioned overlap before, but 23 members of Congress are members of both the CPC and NDC. The recent rise of the NDC is also due in part to the collapse of the third Democratic CMO, the Blue Dog Democrats. The Blue Dog Democrats are socially moderate and fiscally conservative, but vote with the Democrats on major issues. Traditionally, they have seen themselves as swing voters from swing districts, and they often take the role of tempering the more progressive policies of the party in favor of more pragmatic policies that don't alienate rural voters. In 2008, the Blue Dog Democrats had 54 members, but today they only make up 10 of the 214 Democratic seats in the House, with 5 of those members also being part of the NDC. This decline is largely attributed to their opposition of climate change legislation and the public option of the Affordable Care Act, though I think it also has something to do with the recent rise of populism in rural areas. Importantly, of these 3, members loosely aligned with the NDC have largely controlled Democratic congressional leadership for the past 2 decades, which is why the Democratic Party has been so center-left for a while. That's all for this one. Next time, I'll be going through the Republican CMOs. I'll see you then.